In the beginning there was nothing. No light, no sound, no form, only a vast, infinite void. But in the silence there was a presence, the Spirit of God, moving over the waters of the deep. And in a voice that was mighty and commanding, God said,
"Let there be light."
And there was light. It exploded into the darkness, lighting up the formless void with a brilliance that drove away the shadows. God saw that the light was good, and he separated it from the darkness. The light he called day, and the darkness he called night. Evening and morning passed, and the very first day was born. On the second day, God spoke again, and the heavens were formed. At his command, the waters parted, and a vast expanse stretched across the sky, separating the waters above from the waters below. Evening and morning passed, and the second day was complete. On the third day, God gathered the waters below into one place, and dry ground appeared. He called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters seas. The land was bare, without color or life. But as God spoke, the earth burst into bloom. Lush green grasses carpeted the land. Trees stretched their limbs towards the sky, and flowers of every kind covered the hills. God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God spoke to the heavens.
"Let there be lights to rule the day and the night, and to mark the seasons, days, and years."
And so the blazing sun came into existence, its golden light warming the earth and commanding the day. The moon rose to rule the night, its silver glow surrounded by the stars, which glittered like jewels across the heavens. God saw that it was good. On the fifth day, God turned his attention to the empty waters and skies.
"Let the seas be filled with living creatures, and let birds soar above the earth."
At his word, the oceans came alive. Great sea creatures swam through the depths. Schools of fish darted through the ocean currents, and the waters were teeming with life of every kind. Above, the skies were abuzz with the beating of wings. Birds of all colors and shapes that filled the air with their songs. God blessed them, saying,
"Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters of the seas and the skies above the earth."
Evening and morning passed, and the fifth day was complete. On the sixth day, God spoke once more.
"Let the land produce living creatures of every kind."
And so it was. The earth sprang to life with movement. Herds of cattle roamed the plains. Wild animals prowled the forests, and creatures, great and small, filled the land. But God was not finished. His creation, as breathtaking as it was missing something. Or someone. Someone to rule over it, to tend it, and share in its beauty. And so God said,
"Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, the livestock, and all the creatures that move along the ground."
From the dust of the earth, God formed man, shaping him with his own hands. Then he breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. God named him Adam. But he saw that it was not good for Adam to be alone. So God sent Adam into a deep sleep, and while he slept, God took one of his ribs and formed a woman, a companion for Adam. When Adam awoke and saw her, he was amazed. "She is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh," he said. "She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man." Together they were given the earth to care for, tend, and to enjoy. God blessed them, saying,
Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every living creature that moves on the ground.
At last, God looked at everything that he had made, the heavens, the earth, the sea, and all their inhabitants, and saw that it was very good. Evening and morning passed, and the 6th day was complete. And on the 7th day, God rested. The work of creation was finished, and the result was proof of his glory. He blessed the 7th day and made it a holy day, a day of rest and peace. From nothing, God had spoken life into existence, and the world was filled with light, life, and love. In the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve walked with God, their hearts pure and innocent, living in total harmony with creation. It was a world untouched by sin, a paradise created by the hand of the Almighty. For now it was good, for now it was perfect, for now it was home.